Okay, let's start today. So today we plan to discuss to start the SAP login pad, right? So I'll just give you an overview of that, how it will be like that. Okay. So if you see that there will be, you can search like SAP login pad, okay, so on desktop. Once you install that, this is the icon which represents the SAP login app. Okay. So when you just click on this one, so you can see that the version as well, as 740, 760, 750 like that. There will be a different versions are there. Okay. So that is for the login pad. So any version it will be work, no problem. Okay, 730, 740, 750, anything it is okay, no problem for that. Okay. Now we have the ECC and we have the S4HANA. So if you remember that, we can install ECC version and S4HANA version also. Okay. So how you can be differentiate here? Maybe you can see that properties. If you go to properties, every server have the one application server and one instance number, one system ID. Okay. So description you can put based on your understanding. You can put like description, but application and instance number and system ID is very important to connect the server. Okay. So in the real time as well, if we have the development system, quality system, product system, like a different landscape it is there, then different IP address will be there. Okay. So different application server will be there. Okay. Based on the application servers only, you can justify that whether you are connected to development system or quality system, production system. Okay. So to identify easily, they will give the ID number. Okay. So they will give the system ID number. Suppose if it is a development, then it might be the DE1. If it is a production, then it might be PRD. If it is a quality, then it might be CAS. Like that, it will be there. Okay. Again, it depends again client how it will be like. Okay. If they have the multiple countries, like if suppose suppose my country, my company, if suppose my client having that different countries, okay, and they can differentiate, they want to be differentiate each country, or it may be each religion. So if suppose Europe countries is there, so Europe countries, if they want to be differentiate with a separate SAP login pad, okay, that they can do. And if they want to be US separately, they want to go, then that they can do. Okay, or if they want to be used for the Europe and US for both, they want to be do in the single SAP login pad, that is also possible. Okay, so in case if they want to be go with like this one, so what they will do, suppose it is Europe. Okay, so they will put like E1D, okay, E1Q, okay, E1P, like that they will be differentiating that. Okay, if suppose if it is a US, like suppose US it is there, then some might be they can put like E1D. Okay, like that. Anything which it's again their choice, like how they want to be go ahead like that. Okay, so they can differentiate the each and every application. Okay, with the system ID, and connectivity purpose they will be having the IP address, that is the IP application server. Okay, clear? So this application server and instance number, both it will be using to connect the systems. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So they might be have the again inside again they might be having development, quality and production. If suppose I just created any, if I just connected any server, okay, there might be having the different clients. Okay, you can see in the top there will be a client number. Okay, so for education purpose, for training and education purpose, generally they are using 800. That is the SAP which is given. Okay, SAP client is 800. Okay, that was a proposal which is like SAP which is giving that if you want to be education purpose, you can use the 800 for standard purpose. And there is a 000 will be there, that is a standard SAP client. So if they are planning to create any client basis team, okay, when they are implementing the new clients and all, they will be copying from the 000. Okay, so they will be copying from 000 and they will be creating that. Okay, they can create like even okay 120 or 140, like 250, 200, like they can create multiple clients. Okay, so here it will be justified that okay you can differentiate. So if you remember that last time when we discussing about the landscape, when we talking about the development system, again in the development system we have that golden client, that means configuration related configuration client, right? And I just said development client. Okay, then testing client, then sandbox. If you remember that, so we discussed this one, right? So in the each and every system, development system, quality system, production system, again with the development system we have the different IDs, right? So here what I can do, like when the basis team, when they are planning to design this one, what they can do, okay, they can define like 120, okay, and they can design like 140, okay, they can design like 200, okay, okay, like they can design like 100, like they can design. Okay, it's again choice of the client or choice of the basis team. Clear? So the connect here, what you need to understand, if it is a development system, then in the development system when you connecting this one, you must be change the client ID. So you must be go with that which client ID you want to be planning, 120, 140, 200, 200, based on your requirement, based on your plan, you can go ahead. Clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, and again quality, if it is quality then it will be different, production it may be different, IP address will be different, but client to client IP address will be the same. Okay, within the same development system, if you are planning to go with the different client IDs, okay, the IP address will be the same system. You can see here the server which is I just taught him, application server, right? So that will be the same. Clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, so again for quality and production also it is same. Okay, it is like different. Okay, now you can, when you just log into the system, when you just log into the system, okay, when if I'm just logging to this one, okay, so maybe you can use any, so mostly it they'll give you the information like IDS ECC 6.0 EHP7. If you remember that last time we discussed about that the versions also, right? The initial class when you were talking about that EHP1, EHP2, EHP3, EHP4 like that, we have the EHP7 version, right? So if you want to see that what is the version exactly, go to status, go to your system and status. There you can see that all the information, what is the client ID, user ID, and language, and login when you did last time, and what is the time zone they are following. Okay, so all these details you can see here. Okay, so you can, here you can see the database system values, host data information, and moreover product version information you can see here, 740 and 740 like that, you can see the version information. Okay, 7.40. Okay, so why it is very important? Okay, so if suppose client is requesting that they need some new functionality, whether that is the possibility is there in the standard SAP, so by looking into the version, by looking into the SAP nodes, this SAP node will be working for this versions and all. Suppose let's say, okay, so my client requested that they need advance payment option in PO. Okay, so that is one standard functionality. So, but this is activated only after 6.0 EHP 1, 2 like that. Okay, so suppose let's assume that it is activated. This is 6.0 EHP 1 version. Now my client is using ECC 5.0. Okay, so whether this will be a support or not, the above option, no, it won't be support because it is there in the from 6.0 EHP1. So based on the by looking into the version and details as well, okay, you might be check the what version it is there, then you can propose to the client, okay, this version don't have this option. If you need, then we have to be upgrade to the new latest version. Clear na?
Yes.
Okay, that is important. Okay, so when you just log into the system, okay, once, so okay, first I will just show you that how to add. So there will be a create button. Every time there will be a create button, just click on that. Okay, then enter next, and you need to be enter the description, application server, instance number, system ID, and SAP router string is nothing but like a, if suppose client looking into the some security level connectivity and okay, and if they are connecting from the client network, they don't need to be SAP router string, but when they are connecting the private networks and outside network, they might be use this SAP router string. Okay, okay, clear?
Yes.
So, so this is the one option. Okay, generally how it will be happen. Okay, there might be having that VPN. Okay, that VPN if you connect it, what will be happen, that will be connected remote desktop. Okay, if you aware about that remote desktop is nothing but like a from my laptop to other client to related
Virtual control.
yeah, connect
Control.
virtual connectivity, and we can say okay. So so there mostly they will be using that this VPN and all. Okay, mostly they will be using the VPN and connectivity. So which VPN they are using and all, that depends again client. So mostly Citrix they will use. Most of the clients, Citrix is the one of the connectivity. They will be using the Citrix and they will connect to the client desktop, the client network. Okay, okay. So again, when you connecting to client network, depends on the client restrictions and controls. You will be getting sometimes Google, sometimes it will be restricted with the client network and all. Okay, you are connecting to the client network. So in that case, what will be happen when you are saving the files? Okay, if suppose I'm just planning to download any data in the SAP and saving to the Excel file, that Excel file can be downloaded into their desktop only. We cannot download into the my PC. Okay, so because I just virtually connected to their system. Clear now?
Yes.
Okay, so that is the one point you need to be remembered. Okay, so because why? Because in the real time there will be a sometimes you are downloading data, but that is not displaying in your desktop. So most of people they will be confusing. Okay, so what will be happen? You must be go with their desktop and see that when you connecting desktop, from there you need to be copy and paste it here. Okay, clear now? So that is the connectivity for the Citrix. Okay, so if they are having the VPN, then they mostly don't, they are not using these router strings and all. If they don't have, then they might be using. So depends again client to client. If they want to be use a router string or not, that is depends again. Clear, different clients they are using different place, because if they want to be go with the Citrix, then it will be a little bit expensive, right? License things and Citrix remote desktop and all these things, again it will be additional cost, right? So if they want to be avoid that, they can use this SAP router string. That router string will be connected. Okay, that will be connected when you are in the private network. Okay, then the when you connecting with the private network, the system will be controlling. That means it will be validating all the things, whether maybe antivirus level, all these things will be controlling. Clear? Okay, now I'm just connecting to the system. Okay, after you entering the client ID, then you are entering your user ID and password. Okay, so there will be a chance of the sometime what will be happen SAP client, if they're going with SSO. Okay, single sign off, single sign off. Okay, so what is the meaning of this single sign off means? Okay, okay, no need to be enter login. Okay, you don't need to do any login. Just if you click on that, it automatically log into the your system. That means with your ID, it will be automatically log into the system. Okay. So again, how it will be connected and all again it depends on your Citrix login and what desktop you log into that. Depends on that. The system will be automatically taking the user IDs and password based on the SSO. Clear now? Okay. So mostly some clients they are using SSO single sign-on to avoid these passwords, forgot passwords and blocking and account locks and all we can avoid. Clear? Clear?
Okay.
Any questions on this one? Okay. It depends again, client whether they are going with SSO or not. It depends on the client. Okay. So if they are going with SSO, then no need to be enter the user ID password manually. Okay. You can just double click on that. First time you need to be login, then automatically next time onwards it will be connected to your system. Automatically it will be. So how it will works like if say suppose my um, my mobile is there. My mobile when I just click on the Gmail, automatically it will log into the my ID because it's already authorized and with my login and my passwords everything. So when I unlock my PC, all Gmail IDs and Outlooks and all it will be work. Like here also SSO how it will work when you connect it to your Citrix with your ID, then automatically it will be give authorization and you can connect to the SSO. Again, SSO, if they want to be upgrade, then there will be some SAP nodes to be implement, and again, there might be having some cost and all. So that's why they are using only for the production purpose. Okay, so only for the production. So what is the use of this SSO? To avoid the uh, user forgot the passwords and unlocks and locks and all. Clear?
To avoid the login every time.
To avoid the login every time. Okay. Okay. So that's what one thing. Okay. So one thing you need to be remember that the maximum screens we can open at a time. Okay, 8. It depends again, 8 or 6 or maybe 4. Okay, depends on the your basis team restrictions and the client requirement. They can do. What is the meaning of the maximum screen? If suppose I just open this one and I log into the system. Okay, if I just open to login system, I can sequentially, okay, okay. So just sequentially, I can open the other sections also. Okay, so one I can open, then it will be open. One more also I can open. Okay, I can open one more. Okay, then I can open one more. Okay, I can open one more. Okay, I can open one more. See now the maximum number of GUI sections are reached. Okay, that means you can enter time you can open. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they are restricted to 6 here. Okay, clear? It may be different for the each system. Maybe 4, it may be 6 or something like that. Okay, clear?
Yes.
So this is also possible. Okay, then one more thing which is like password reset. Password reset. So you can do your self password reset. Okay, by clicking on to when you just log into the system. Okay, you can change your password. Okay, you can change your password here. New password. Click on new password, and you are enter the old password and change new password. Okay, in case uh, if you forgot this one and again if you not remember, then what you need to do, you need to be intimate to the security team and basis team who are supporting to this password reset. Okay, they will resetting the password and they will provide to you. Okay, so again there is a two cases are there. Password forgot is different, password unlock is different. Okay, password is forgot is different, password unlock is different. If suppose you forgot the password, then you can request that change the password or you initiate the new password and they can provide. If it is a locking, Okay, then what will be happen? The system you ask to the your base system or security team to unlock the system. Okay, then only you can use that. Okay, so why it is, what is the difference here? Unlock is nothing but like, hey, if the sometime what will be happen, users will be locked. So why it is locked? There are so many reasons. One might be expiry date. Okay, if suppose your user is valid only till 1 month. Okay, after 1 month maybe it will be expired. Okay, the second thing is passwords you enter, number of entry of passwords are is restricted. Maybe if you continuously three continuous wrong passwords you entered, okay, password you entered, then it will be locked. Okay, it will be locked. So the ID will be locked. Then you need to be intimate to your base system or security team who are supporting. They will be unlocking this your ID. Okay, clear? So that you can see here. If you suppose you have the access for SU01, okay, then there you can see. So mostly this authorization, because this is user related, right? So if you here itself they can create a new ID. Here itself you can create a password reset everything. Okay, if there is expiry date also you can extend there only. That's what they will not give the access to everyone. Okay, so they will not be give access, but I'll just show you different way. Okay, you can see here. So this is a user profile actually. Okay, user profile SU3 and SU1. So you can see your user ID and who created last time, and the last name and first name of the person, and telephone, mobile number, fax number, email address, and all. It will be, you can see here all this information. Okay, so there will be a separate tabs will be there. If you go to SC01, okay, there will be a separate tabs will be there. There it will be, you can change the format of the your SAP user ID. You can change the format of the your login ID password. Okay, and you can increase your expiry dates and all you can do. So generally they will not give the this access and all. Okay, clear? Is it clear? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so that is one. So when you are entering the password, you must be, if you three continuous passwords you entered wrong, then it will be locked. Okay. So when you trying to do, suppose you first time you entered wrong, suppose you entered first time wrong. Okay. Then second time also you entered, then just come back and you again log in. Okay. Don't try to continuously 3 times, 4 times. Okay. So it will be locked. So if it is locked, then again you need to be request to the your base system or security team to reset the to unlock the password and to unlock the profile and do password reset. Clear now? Okay. So that is the one thing very important here. Okay. Now you can see here there is a button will be there. SAP Business Workplace. You can see here. Okay. So if you just click on this one, or you can go to SPWP as well. Okay, you can see here there will be inbox, outbox, and all will be there. When you have the workflow kind of the process, if it is there, suppose there is a workflow consultant, they are triggering to the your user ID to check that whether the information it is reaching to you or not, then they can see here. Okay, so you can see here no address and okay, all this information it will be displayed like this one. Okay, so where there is a workflow it is there, it will be get to your ID. Okay, so outbox and inbox, if you send out information to outside, that information also it will become here. Clear?
Ravindra, which
Yes.
screen did you share? Actually, we can see SAP Easy Access, that one.
Sorry, can I able to see my screen?
SAP Easy Access, that one, yes.
Okay, 1 minute. I'll just stop and I'll okay. Now,
No, it's the same one.
okay, desktop, why it's not showing here? Okay, I'll just stop sharing and I'll just do stop sharing and I'll share again. Now,
And now we can see.
Yep,
okay.
now we can see.
Okay. So I'll just go back. So there will be a check button will be there. SAP Business Workplace it is there. Okay. Or you can search SPWP as well. That is a transaction code. Okay. So if you just click on this one, okay, what will happen? It will be go to your mailbox. It is inside the SAP Business Workflow play. There you can see inbox and outbox and all. Okay. What will be happen here? You can see that any workflow if it is triggering to you or any information it is reaching to you that you can see here. Clear? With your ID, if it is anything workflow which is triggered, any mail it is triggered, that it will be come to your mailbox here. Okay. So mostly with this we don't have any requirement, but in case in future if the client is asking workflow kind of the things, then if you want to be test it, then you can go to here and you can see that. Clear? This is a basic one. Okay. Then
So, Ravindra,
yeah.
one question. So, we receive the messages and email here and
Oh,
through SAP screen, not in our email?
no, not from no. It depends again. Okay. So here it is. We are discussing internally SAP login screen. Okay,
Mhm.
but in case if your client mapping to the external mail IDs also can do. Okay, and
Mhm.
the workflow people they are designed for the external procurement also. Okay,
Okay.
external mail triggering also. Then it will be work. You will get mails also. Okay.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
Okay. So there is a two possibilities are there. Initially it will come here and it will go to the outside also, or it will be go directly to other mails. Okay. So that also you can see based on the connectivity what the design they are did. Okay. So if you go to transaction SOST, this is a transaction which is for the you can see that if it is going outside any mail, if it is going outside to whom you are going and what the mail ID and all, it will be show you here. Okay. So here it is.
Yep.
Okay, so this is the for the if you see here there is a by mail it is going quality notification 576 created, it is going through outside and this is the mail ID. Okay, so it is going with this mail ID outside. Okay, so like depends on the what it is design it is there, it will be work both it will be work. Okay,
Yep.
clear?
Yep.
Ravindra, are these auto-generated emails?
It will be we can do. That's what, right? Automatic mails also it will be generated. If you can see here SOST, there you can see that whether it is going outside or it is if any stock it is there, you can see here. That means there should be some automatic mail will be triggered, but this time it is not getting the mail. So I just seen that here it is stuck in the my queue. So the queue you can see here what mail it is going, what mail it is not going. Okay, why also you can just see that maybe the recipient mail ID is wrong or maybe something that you need to be understand. Okay, clear? And if it is already moved, then it will become like a green color here. If it is already processed. In case if it is not processed, then you can reprocess again. You can just start and reprocess this one. Clear? Clear?
Yes.
Any questions? You can use a Gmail also. It's not only SAP.com. It is somebody there tested, but you can use Gmail IDs and you can use any email IDs you can use. But again, that depends on the basis team whether they are allowing from the information from SAP system to outside. Okay, clear?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So then now I'll be go back again. So now if you want to be create any transaction code as a favorite, you can create here. You can create your own folder. Okay. Maybe if suppose I need something like invoice separately, purchasing separately, and inventory separately, RFQ separately, quotation separately. That transaction, if you want to create, you can create your insert the folder and you can create your own mining. Maybe if I just putting like purchasing, okay, then I can just create a purchasing folder. So in this purchasing folder, I can add that. Okay, I just to add insert the transaction. So suppose I just want to use the uh, code create purchase order. So every transaction, that means if you are planning to do any of the process, that means the regular transactions like it might be master data, it may be transaction data, anything that will be having the one code. SAP is designed each and every process with one code. Let's suppose like purchase order creation. Okay, purchase order creation again ME21N. Okay, so purchase order change. So each and every performing each and every process, you have the separate transaction code. So these transaction codes you need to be remember. Okay, so there are lakhs of the transactions. Sir, you can ask me the question. Okay, sir, how we can remember these kind of all the transactions? There are so many transactions are there. 1 lakh. If I forgot, how we can go ahead? So that we have, and again you can see in the down SAP menu. Here you can go to which area you are from, which which part you want to be go. Then you can go here. Then you can see here. Here you can connect that. Okay, you can see ME21N. Clear? So there is a way of go to path, or you can go with to create your. So instead of I'm just going like path, I can just click on this one. It will go directly to purchase order creation. ME21N. Clear na?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the
Yeah.
way.
So this, how many is there?
How many is there? Lakhs of
Yeah.
transactions are there.
Oh my God. And we have to memorize everything?
Not required. From MM point of view, what important that you need to remember, or you can go directly part wise also. You can go. That's what sometimes what will happen. Some of the transaction code we are regularly using, right? That transaction code you have to be remember. Okay, if you not remember, then you can go with the part two. Clear?
Yeah.
Because lakhs of the transaction means it might be MM, PP, SD, PP, QMR, SD, all it will be like. Okay, everyone have the transaction codes. Clear?
Okay.
But some of the transaction code you have to remember. Maybe hardly it's 40, 50. Okay.
Yeah.
When you doing the when you started to practicing and all, okay, you can easily remember that. Okay, clear? So every process you have the one transaction. Yes. Any questions?
No, not for me.
Okay. Yeah. So that transaction code you must be enter here in the top. If you can see that there is a box here, you have to be enter here that transaction code. Clear? I'm just putting on mute. Okay, you can unmute. And there was some disturbance in it there. Yeah. So ME21N. So like you can enter that. If I suppose I'm just want to create a middle master record, then I'm a MM01. So like I can enter the transaction code. Then what will be happen? It will be go to directly the middle master creation. It will go. Okay. So when it will be work when you are in the initial screen, you are in the easy access initial screen when you are there, it will be work. In case if I'm there already in the ME21N, okay, then you want to be go to MM01. From this transaction code, I just want to jump to the MM01. Okay, so then what you can do? There is a two cases are there. Whether this screen you want to be closed, whether the screen you want to be closed, or you want to keep this as open. Okay, then open one more section. With one more section, you want to open with metal master record, metal master creation. So there are two cases, right? So what you can do, I'll just go back first because I have more sections here. I'll just close all the sections. Okay, now I'm there here. So I'll be there in ME21N. Okay. If you want to come back, okay, you just go simply just click on exit, it will come back. Or if you want to be enter anything, then you can, what you can do, you can enter the /n. Okay, if I just click on the /n, it will come out from that screen. Okay, if suppose I don't want to be closed, I don't want to be closed. Okay, but I want to open one more section. So you just click on here, it will be open the section. Or if you want to be open with the code, what you can do, you /o, just click on /o. Okay, then it will be open one more section. It will be asked that you want to be generate new section. Yes, I want to be generate new section. Then it will be open a new section. Okay, so it's not closing the current section. The create purchase order is still open, but it will be opening the new section. Clear? So /n/o. If suppose I want to jump directly to the my MetalMaster transaction code /n mm01. Okay, /n mm01. Then what will be happen? It will be closing the screen and it will be opening the MetalMaster screen. Okay. If suppose if I just mention /o mm01, what will be happen? This screen will be remaining open, but no section will be open with the mm01. Okay. If suppose I just enter directly mm01, okay, this will not be work. This will not be work. Okay. So you when you are in the other transactions, when you are in the other transaction other than the initial screen, okay, then you must be perform like /n or /o. Clear? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
If you are there in the initial screen, then you can directly enter. If suppose directly enter, it will be open. You are in the initial screen. Okay, you can see now it is open. Okay, but if you are there here and if you want to be open the purchase order screen, if I just enter the ME21N, okay, then it will not be open because you are in the other screen. Okay, so it will not be open. So what you need to do, you just /n ME21N, okay, then it will be open. That's clear.
Okay.
/n/o, that is the important. Okay, and if suppose you are open so many, yeah, any questions? Okay, if you are open so many sections are there, so I just want to be log off. Okay, so generally what I can do, I can just click on the log off and just click on that. Okay, other than that, if you want to be go and log off from that code, you can /n/ex. Okay, when you just click on /n/ex, it's completely terminated all the sections. Clear?
Yes.
Clear?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the way one thing. Okay, so I just entered this one. Yeah. Okay, so here key points are, one key point is, okay, you have the identical ID. You have the identical ID. Okay, so in the SAP, there is a unique ID, okay, or shared ID. Okay, so what will be happen? If you are using the production system, there must be your unique ID will be there. That means you have your own user ID and you have the own password and all. You have to be design that password resetting and all. You can do that. Okay. Sometimes what will be happen? Maybe in the development system or quality system and all. Okay. So what they will do? The client is giving that the common ID. Common ID is not about shared ID. Okay, when you have the common ID, that means I can also log in with your ID and you can also use for the common ID. Means the common ID I can use and you can also use. Okay, in that case what will be happen? At a time we both need to be connected. Okay, so if suppose here I already connected, in case I'm trying to log in again one more time with my ID, okay, the system will give the warning message or error message like Okay, it is already connected. What you need to do, whether you want to be terminate other systems, it is connected, and you want to be continue with your system. Okay, if I'm just connecting now, see, now it will give that like pop-up. It will give the pop-up. See, this user ID already using some other person. Okay, do you want to be terminate this login? That means you want to be skip from this one, or if you want to be select like continue with this login and disconnect the other systems. Whoever they connected, they can connect. That you can select. But there is the other third option will be there. The third option will be there when there is a common ID. That means shared ID it is there. What will be having the above first option will be okay. Continue with this login ID and don't log into the other IDs. Okay, so that means I can log in also. There is someone also they can log in. Okay, it won't be terminated any of the sections. Clear? Okay, so but that third option, what you have that option, it is only possible when you have the common ID. Okay, so generally this common ID will not give. Okay, maybe in the some clients if they want to be avoid the user creation and all. Okay, multiple users and all, if they want to be then they can go ahead this one, but it is not for the production system. It is only for the quality system and all they will give. Okay, why they didn't give production system? Because production system, if you did something wrong and somebody they did something wrong, it is very difficult to identify that who did the wrong. Okay, so that's why everyone have the unique ID. Other than that, the ID creation and access part, everything that will be again chargeable. Okay, so as per the SAP provide that they might be giving that thousands users to 1500 users to the client. Other than more than that 1500 2000 users, if they want to be create new users list, they have to be pay some extra charges and all. Okay, so there might be have some restrictions and all it will be there. So license things and all it will be there. So again, that is also one point. It will not be allowed. The first point is auditing purpose. Okay, so if the security purpose, okay, if you are using the ID, if I'm using this ID, then I can use, if I did misusing that, if I did something misuse like data pushing outside to somewhere, and if I did something wrong, or if I did some code change that is wrong, then it is very difficult to you did or I'm did. It's very difficult, right? So to avoid all these things, they will give only unique ID to everyone. So you have your own ID, but there is a possibility of common ID also. Clear? Clear? Any questions here? So
No,
now,
I'm good.
now I can go terminate or I can go continue with this one. Okay. Then the other system will be disconnected. Okay. Now, okay. Now if you can see here, there is a up and
So,
down.
question, Ravindra, sorry to disturb you. So, basically, you're saying terminate. So, basically, for example, I am doing something, basically adding or changing or creating, and you did like, you try to log in that one and you said terminate. So, my stuff is going to save or is going to delete?
No, it is your unique ID or shared ID?
Shared ID.
Shared ID it will be terminated, right? Don't be save anything.
Is not so whatever work I did, like if someone did terminate, that means it's going to delete my work.
Yeah, obviously. That means you already saved and it will be there in the database. If you not saved and you are still in the present of the entering the item numbers and all other things, then it will be gone.
Oh, so basically we have to communicate, or maybe we can use
We
our
have
unique one.
correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Now again, now if you can see that there will be arrow marks down and arrow mark up and all. So when you have the printers kind of thing, if multiple pages are there, okay, in the same screen, if it is a multiple pages are there, then you can use this up and down pages and all you can use. Okay, and if you want to be finding purpose, you can use this find and find plus. If I just search for the find, then it will be asked that what you want to be search. Okay, the same search if you want to do in next also, then you can just click on the find plus. Okay, search functionality. Okay, then other than this one, if you go to here customize layout. Okay, here you can do your customizing layout. Your personally you can design what you want to be. Okay, if I go to options, suppose I just want to change my color of the screen, then I can change the colors, what color it is required and all I can change. Okay, so that is also possible. Changing the colors and all, it is possible. Which client you want to be changing, which one good client, that you can do. Okay, and other than that, sometimes
Wait.
what, yeah,
Ravindra, where did you click to change the color?
here you just
For
click on
this
customizer
customize.
and the options. And the options you can see that there's multiple options are there. Here you can see that visual design.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you can change that
Combine
what
color
custom colors
setting.
and all. Yeah, all these things you can do. Okay.
Okay.
And other than this, sometimes what will happen if suppose I have created my code. Okay, see, there will be like there will be like description and code also it is there. NB is there, NB description will be there. NB is there, NB description will be there. ZDABO and description will be there. Okay, so there's so many things are it is there. So what will happen? Sometimes I cannot able to see the code. Okay, if suppose I just go to here, just changing that to the options which is there, visualization. I'm just remove this one short keys. Okay, then suppose if it is not there, okay, then what will be happen if I just go to the screen? Okay, I can see like you can see that there is no codes here. Okay, so there is a standard PO, there's standard PO, there's standard PO, there's something and be standard like that. It is there. Okay, it is very difficult to me to be identify that which code I have created. Maybe there will be a like description will be same might be right. Sometimes the description will be the same. If you see that internet purchase, internal purchasing, internal like it is the same. But what is the my code exactly? I could not able to find. So if you need in this case, if you are getting like this problem, what you need to go? You have to go here options and you can just change that switch to short keys and all. You can go to accessibility and sorry interaction design and go to interaction design visualization. You can select that short keys and all apply and then what you can do, you can go and back slash and me21n, then you can see that the code and all nb and ub jb like you whatever you created the document types and all you can see. Okay, that short keys what you created, that if you want to see that you can even not only here, you can see in the material types and here if you can see like that. Okay, so where there is a short key which is missing, if you want to see that, you can see based on the by setting up your personal settings on. Okay, so this is the one thing which is. And if suppose you're logging with the different languages, suppose my client is not using the English language, they are using Chinese language or maybe there are some other languages, that in that case you can change here login language. Okay, so if it is a login language DE, okay, I can use that also with my ID. So for multiple functionalities also will be work. Okay, if I just log into that, it will be logging into Germany. Now it will be showing like Germany. Okay, Germany. So if you know the Germany and all, you can see here the Germany language. You can see. Okay, clear. So like depends on the client, they can use. Okay, clear.
Yep.
Okay, so basically these are the basic logon pad information which you want to be connect. Okay, so once you so to get the logon pad, okay, and ready with the connectivity and all. So what I can do, I will start to doing the transactions each and every one. Okay, then I can show you that how we can perform and all you can do. Okay, then basically you can start with your work.
Yep. Yeah. Today I'll install that one. They gave very late actually, so didn't get a time to install.